Cleveland, Ohio, the rock and roll capital, die-hard sports town, and home to some of the best food in the Midwest. But according to a recent study, it's one of the least happiest cities in America. The rankings, believe me, they're not pretty. But is it really that bad here in Cleveland? Or is it just another one of those instances where people are hating on the land? What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And if you're looking to buy, sell, relocate, you need a resource in the area, I'm happy to help you out. I have people just like you reaching out to me every single week. Contact me directly here or go in the description below. Use one of the links that I have listed there. So let's check out the reason behind why Cleveland is ranked one of the least happiest U.S. cities. Okay, so here we go. The happiest cities in America, 2025, according to WalletHub. This is as of March 11th, so this is just recent. The way they went about this is they have it right here. For years, researchers have studied the science of happiness and found that its key ingredients include positive mental state, healthy body, strong social connections, job satisfaction, and financial well-being. Okay, however, apparently if you make $75,000 a year, you won't get higher satisfaction for more money. I don't know how true that is. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, because quite honestly, if I was making $1 million a year, I think I would be much happier than making $75,000 a year. Let me know what you think down below, though. Now, that's what they all based it on for this list of 182 of, and this is the largest cities, as you see right here. The largest U.S. cities is what they're going for. Now, number one, if you live in Fremont, California, congratulations. You are the happiest city in the U.S. Followed by San Jose, Irvine, or Irvine. Not sure how that one's pronounced. I always called it Irving, California. I believe this is Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Overland Park, Kansas round out the top 5. 3 of them are in California, which I would have to say it's because of weather related. Because I know cost of living is crazy out there, but I've never visited California. I would like to see it, but I would have to guess a lot of this has to do with weather and how it is out there, because the weather here in Cleveland, I'll tell you about that a little bit later. Now, we got to scroll quite a few ways to even find a Ohio city out of this 182. And I'm actually going to speed this up because none of them made the top 100 for happiest cities in the U.S. We got to go a little ways down. The very first Ohio city, Columbus, 123 is their ranking. And then we got to keep going down. Is Cleveland going to be next? Maybe. Maybe not. It's not. 154th, Cincinnati, Ohio. So you got to think to yourself, it's out of 182. Well, there's probably Cleveland. There's 2 other cities that are stepping in front of Cleveland. Akron, Ohio at 169, which is a suburb of Cleveland. It's like 30, 40 minutes south. Followed by Toledo at 177. Cleveland is dead last. Apparently, we are the most unhappy people in the U.S. We're not happy here, I guess is what they're saying. That's not good. That's not good. And I personally, there's times that I believe it. And there's other times that I truly don't think that we should be dead last. I'm not saying we should be anywhere near the top by any means, because I believe weather does play a huge factor in it. And the numbers for the weather, especially for cloudy days, is crazy. I'll tell you more about that here soon. But I can at least say we didn't reach the highest depression rate, so that's a bonus. You know, that goes to Knoxville. And then Pearl City, Hawaii, has the lowest depression rate, and there's Fremont right there at number 5. So we didn't get like high depression rates. There's a plus. We're not getting much sleep though. we rank 178 for the lowest amount of adequate sleep. So either we are partying too much here, we are working too much here, or we're just flat out stressed, or we have a lot of night owls. I am a night owl. I only need about 5 hours of sleep and I can function for the day. But I'm not sure what they're considering adequate sleep, because that can vary. I mean, I would think that they're basing it off on the typical 8 hours, but we're not getting much sleep according to them either. And then they go into the in-depth look at the happiest cities, but of course they don't want to talk about, the worst cities that are out there. But that is where Cleveland ends up ranking, is dead last, which, like I said, it's quite possible at times, and then other times it's not. But their emotional and physical well-being rank, their income and employment rank, community environment rank, that's these 3 categories. And if we hurry up and just scroll down and take a look at where we land, 176 out of 182, 166 out of 182. Community-wise, apparently we just suck, is what this is saying. Pretty wild. So Cleveland definitely struggles in some areas. The poverty level, the mental health, weather. Let me tell you, the weather plays a factor in mental health. Average 299 days are considered cloudy in Cleveland, Ohio. And come springtime, like it is right now, the weather can't make up its mind. One day it's 70, the next day it's in the 30s. Then it's into the 60s for a few days, then it snows for a week, and then it's back. There's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of inconsistencies. Meteorologists here, they get paid to essentially throw spaghetti at a wall and see what sticks, because there's times it'll say sunny, 2% chance of rain. We get rain. Thunderstorm rolls in. The weather is insane. It has its nice moments, don't get me wrong. Summer can be absolutely beautiful. Fall, the colors are just stunning. Springtime, it can be super nice, but it could also be extremely wet with all the rain that we end up getting. And winter can be pretty brutal with Lake Erie, especially before it freezes and we get those fronts that come over, giving lake effect snow. But there are positives that come with it as well. The cost of living, we are 11% below the national average, so it's really affordable to live here. We have the sports culture. Granted, the Browns, clearly I'm not a Browns fan with Palomalu back behind me, but the Browns are just disappointing their fan base year over year, and it makes you shake your head. The Guardians, they did fantastic last year, and this year it's like they have a whole new team, because the Dolans are doing what the Dolans do best. It's basically be one of the best farm teams in the MLB. As far as the Cavs go, the Cavs are on fire. We are one of the best teams in the NBA, and it's really looking to come down to us in Oklahoma City for another finals matchup. But overall, the fan base for Cleveland sports is like no other. Like, I've been to Browns games, and even like being 3-10, people are still showing up, cheering on their teams that they love so much. And it was the same thing for the Guardians, the Cavs. There's such a strong sports fan base that is here. But there's also, the food scene, and that could be in a video in its entirety. There's tons of great food in the area. Do not sleep on the pizza in this area. Plenty of shops that are amazing. I'm not talking the chain places. I'm talking local pizza shops. We have amazing steakhouses, like Fleming's, for instance, is just a tremendous place to eat. There's a lot of great stuff. We got breweries with delicious beer. It's really, really good. The scene, the night scene, tremendous. Tons of great stuff. But there are the cons. And again, with the weather, there comes barrel season, which is about ready to fire up, where there's just road construction everywhere. highway construction everywhere, getting diverted. There's a lot of cons that come with it, but is it something that you're capable of handling? Me as a local, we kind of get used to it, and it's almost just like another day here in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, a couple of the other big highlights with regards to the real estate here in Cleveland is the affordability. You can get a gorgeous house with some land for around $500,000, where if you go into some other cities throughout the US, it'll be double, sometimes triple that amount. Like an $800,000 house here, $1 million house here in the Cleveland area, that is an extravagant house. Like $1 million here in Cleveland, those are luxury without a doubt, and they are decked out. They're very large homes. We're talking 4,000 plus square feet usually, and 6 bedrooms, 6 baths. Like, that is not uncommon for those homes that are in the $1 million range. And we even have some of the more prestigious cities like Hunting Valley. Hunting Valley is the top spot in Ohio. I'm not sure offhand, but just a couple months ago, we currently had the most expensive listing in Ohio ever. That was in Hunting Valley, and that was listed at $20 million. So that, for us here in Ohio, $20 million is a ton of money. But you know, $500,000, $600,000, $800,000, that goes a long way. That's a lot of house here, and that is a fully decked out house, which is one of the reasons why people are still choosing to relocate here or to stay here, is because the affordability of everything. And it's got, you know, starter homes you can get for, you know, upper 100s, 150. It depends on the area that you're looking, what suburb you're in. Those all vary, but there are, you know, mid to upper 100s for homes that are out there, especially like in places like Parma. And then other places like my hometown, Brunswick, and like the Medina area. Your starter homes are now sitting more in that $2 to $250 range because everything has gone up. And that's the nice thing, is for Ohio over the past 4 years, we have increased in home value by 55%. And we're still looking to have a 4 to 5% increase in 2025. So the appreciation is there. Job opportunities. We got everything. You know, of course, there's construction, there's manufacturing, there's sales positions, there's office positions galore. There's so much available for whatever job you're looking for. And now that a lot of stuff is even remote, you can still work from a different state. There's people that are relocating here because they're making way more money coming from, say, California or the state of New York, moving to Northeast Ohio. They're still making that amount of money, but they're getting way more for their dollar, and it goes a far, far way. So let me know down below, what is your verdict on Cleveland, Ohio? Me personally, I've lived here my whole life. It's home. I don't foresee myself going anywhere anytime soon. And again, the value that is here, to me, it outweighs the cons. But let me know what you think about Cleveland, whether it's good, bad, whatever, the sports, whatever you want to tell me about Cleveland. Put it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you got any value from the video, be sure to smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. And if you are looking to buy, sell, or you're looking to relocate to this area, I'm helping people just like you every single week. Contact me directly here or go in the description below. Use one of the links that I have listed into that description. If you haven't already, click subscribe, turn notifications on so you can stay up to date on all my future videos I got coming your way.